The secret to maintaining a weight loss is to manage stress. Also, managing stress can be a key component of a successful weight loss plan. Today, I'm going to show you what I do to build strength, release tension by challenging my balance reflexes, and manage stress. Come with me. The first thing I do is to go out for a walk. This warms up my muscles while allowing me to get some fresh air, sunshine, and a little cardio. This is truly the best part of my day because I have the chance to be fully present. I observe my surroundings, noticing the faint smell of flowers on the gentle breeze, or birds chirping, or just the quiet and stillness. I'm aware of the irregularities in the sidewalk, shadows that are cast by my body as I move through space. My body is working, but my mind is at rest from whatever thoughts may have been clogging my brain before I started. Once I return home, serene, yet also energized, I will do a quick round of squats to really challenge my leg muscles. Then I get on the balance ball. You may have seen this balance ball around the internet or at your local gym. It's called a Bosu ball, which means both sides up, because you can use it on either side. There are a lot of workouts that use it here on YouTube, but I've incorporated it into my workout routine because I used something similar when I was in physical therapy. I stand on it and balance on one leg for 30 seconds. The railing is there for safety, but the idea is to not use it. The first time I used it, I fell off and kept falling off, but eventually my body took over from my head and my legs just started making these adjustments that would keep me upright. This exercise triggers your balance reflexes in your legs and hips and makes your body fire muscles that just don't get used a lot. Your toes, your ankles, all the way up to your hips and glutes. I could feel my body using muscles that I've never used before, or at least I have no conscious awareness of using. My body literally took over from my brain. This ball is made by Zealous. It's made from materials that are very sturdy, and it comes with a foot pump that allows it to inflate easily and quickly. I only use it with the flat side down, but there are lots of exercises that you can do with it with the flat side up. Either way, you're going to get a good workout that builds core strength while challenging your balance. It comes with 2 detachable resistance bands for building upper body strength, but you can also do sit-ups and leg raises. I even just tried doing my planks on it. Zealous sent this for me to try, and I'm looking forward to incorporating it more and more into my exercise routine. Back to the workout. Once inside, I start by doing this back stretch that I believe is called Cobra in yoga practice. This helps to lengthen my back and take pressure off my lower spine. Now, I'm not the most flexible person, but when I first started this exercise, I could only lift myself up to my elbows. So I'm getting better with practice. Now I'm turning over to stretch my legs for flexibility in the opposite direction. I'm using a Pilates band to hold my legs in the stretch for 30 seconds, and I repeat about 5 times on each leg. Back to the balance ball again for a hip balancing exercise. I place my hips on the ball and support my head with a pillow, and then slowly raise my arms first above the chest and then continue until I reach all the way back above my head. This may look easy, but it's not, because you are holding your balance on your hips. You're relying on your hips to keep you on that ball. And the first time I tried it, I couldn't get my arms up. So again, practice and time. Your hips are now forced to work in tandem to keep you on the ball. This is great if your hips are not in balance. Sometimes, especially if we're recovering from an injury, we'll favor one side of the body over the other. This happened to me as I found myself, without even realizing it, putting most of my weight on my left side. It's because mentally I had learned that my right side was unstable. As a result, not only were my hips out of balance, but my right leg was weaker than my left. Which is why it was so hard for me when I first started doing this exercise to balance with both hips, because they'd habitually gotten out of the habit of working together. But now, as you can see, I'm up there and I can hold it, and my hips are working really well as I'm still working to strengthen my right leg. Before I get off the ball, I'm going to slide down and do some bridges. Keeping my shoulders on the ball requires extra strength in the core, so I get a deeper core workout than I would if I was lying flat. Now I have 2 quick arm workouts and I'm done. I'm using the Pilates bands today, and although I enjoy working with weights, you don't need them to get a good arm workout. You start by gripping the bands and holding your arms straight out in front of you, keeping your wrists straight. Then pull the bands across the body from side to side. This works all the muscles in your arms, upper back, and your shoulders, front and back, especially if you make an effort to move the scapula, which is the 2 flat bones here across your back. So you're actually trying to move. You want to think about moving all of these muscles in the upper back here and across the front of the shoulders. But really you want to activate and move these 2, what do they call them? Shoulder blades. But really you want to think about actively moving your shoulder blades. You want to move those bones together. So I do 2 sets of 10, and when done, I'm exhausted and breathing hard. But then I place the bands under my feet, which are about hip distance apart, or at least they should be hip distance apart. I'm not sure that they are in this video, but that's where they should be. Cross the bands and pull back like you're rowing. This again works the shoulder blades, all the upper back muscles, the triceps and the biceps. And again, I'm going to do 2 sets of 10. Finally, the reward, and it's the reason why I work so hard on these upper body workouts. I lie down and stretch. This is my all-time favorite stretch. So I'll just stop talking and let you watch. I stretch out like that 5 times on either side, and when I'm done, my shoulders feel open and relaxed. I carry most of my tension in my shoulders, and it tends to kind of do this, right? Which collapses these muscles here, and it just, by doing these stretches, it opens up this area, gives you more freedom of movement through here and in your upper back, and it keeps your shoulders down, because a lot of times we can carry tension and we walk around like this and don't even realize it. But this is normal, and this is not. And Feeling relaxed up in this area really gives you more energy in life, just in general. We all carry tension somewhere. I mean, otherwise we'd just be blobs of jello on the floor. But the ideal is to only have tension in the body in areas where you need it to do what it is you're trying to do at that moment, and nothing excess. So you create tension in the body in order to walk, but of course you don't need to have your shoulders up here to walk. So you only want to use the amount of tension and exertion necessary to do the job that you're trying to do. And so for me, an opportunity like this to really let go of that tension is welcome, because you have more energy for other things. If you're tight and holding a lot of tension in other parts of the body, whether it's the shoulders like me, or the waist, the stomach area, or the ribs, the rib cage area tends to be another common area, the hips and glutes. If you're holding more tension in those areas than you need to hold, you're going to be more tired at the end of the day. But when you release the tension that you don't need, it gives you more energy. Now it's time for a quick breakfast, and when I'm done, I'm ready to have a fantastic day. Today I'm having a protein-rich smoothie. Mixed berries, spinach, flax seeds, a little banana, Greek yogurt, vanilla protein powder, extra protein powder because this one has pumpkin seeds in it, a little water, and breakfast is served. A lot of times we all hear it that exercising helps to relax you. It helps you to de-stress. But we're not always given specific exercises and ways of exercising that will accomplish that. So that's what I tried to do today. And hopefully if you try these exercises or incorporate some of these into your own exercise routine, you're going to feel very de-stressed and relaxed, but also strong, and you're going to lose weight because building muscle burns more calories than fat. So there you go. And don't overdo it. That's another thing, another little tip. Don't feel like you got to go out and walk a marathon of an hour. No, that actually can be counterproductive because that is going to raise cortisol levels, and cortisol will cause the body to store fat instead of burning it. It increases stress as well because you're stressing out the body. And all of these exercises that I did today are pretty gentle and should not stress out the body, because the last thing that I want to do with this body is build cortisol and start storing fat around the middle. Everyone, thank you so much for watching today. You know what? If you guys wanted to, if there's people watching this and you like this kind of content and you'd like to subscribe, I would really love that. I love the idea of building this community of people that are like-minded and that want to approach life from a more holistic perspective, where rather than taking a pill, you can do some more natural ways to bring yourself to a better sense of health and well-being. So yes, please hit the subscription button and the notification bell, and let me know if you enjoy this video by giving it a thumbs up. And yeah, tell me about what you're doing in your exercise routines down in the comments. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for today. I thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And until that video, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye!